Hi, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, and you're going to look at plot legacy. So, you are going to use the same book or movie that you used in the character setting legacy assignment from last Tuesday and Wednesday. And remember, I told you about that, so you should already know. Hopefully, you did the assignment. So our standard is again RL 8.2. So we're looking at the literature instead of informational text, and we're going to determine a theme or central idea of a text and analyze its development over the course of a text, including its relationships to the character setting and plot, and provide an objective summary of the text. So, in other words, here's your I can statement. I can use the setting and plot to determine the central idea and theme. So it's pretty, pretty dry and cut. You should get that. Anyway, okay, so if we refer back to what we did last Tuesday from the character and setting legacy assignment, remember setting. Setting is the location or where the literary text is taking place. Setting includes physical description, time period, weather, culture, all that good stuff. So remember, we use the Hunger Games as our example. So we put in pictures. We focused on District 12. Then we wrote an objective summary. And remember, that is summarizing everything that happened and only including facts, not opinions. Then we said what the District 12 was known for, 3 different things. And then we talked about the legacy and then the central idea of the legacy. And you all should have done this for your own story. So today we're going to look at the plot of the same story you used, okay? So, and again, instead of focusing on the characters and settings, we're focusing on plot. So if we go back up here, remember our I can statement was I can use the setting and plot to determine the central idea and theme. So now that we're looking at plot, we're going to look at the series of events in a story that usually centers on conflict or the struggle faced by the main character. So every time on your assignment, you see this yellow box up in the upper left-hand corner, that's the slide that you need to work on. You're going to have to edit it. Then you have the directions here in purple and little hints, like prompts to help you figure out what to do here. Then you have the directions, and it'll kind of tell you what to do. So in our example, we look at the Hunger Games again, and we talk about her conflict. So that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to tell us what your character's conflict is. Katniss's conflict was to survive the Hunger Games and stay true to herself. The next thing you're going to have to do, and this is going to take the most time, is to plot your action. Okay, so you're going to make a plot line. And you can add pictures if you want and to get a little bit of a better grade, but you don't have to. Okay, so the pictures, that's optional. Okay, so if you do everything perfect and you don't have pictures, you'll probably get a 4. If you add pictures, you'll probably get a 5. Okay, but anyway, so on we go. Here's the beginning. Okay, so that's what happens before the action really begins, the exposition. The rising action is just the events that lead up to the climax. So what's the climax? It's the pivotal point, what everything has been leading for, and then boom, this happens. Okay, so that's your climax. The falling action is decreasing in tension and it's leading to the resolution. So what happens after that big moment in the story? This stuff happens. And then we have the resolution, which is the conclusion. Okay, how does everything wrap up and the end of the story? That's all you're doing. So tell us what happens beforehand, what leads up to the climax, and what happens after, and then how it ends. So don't think too hard about it, okay? Just tell us what happens. In this one, you're going to focus on what the rising action was. So here we need to have rising action, right? On the next one, we want to look at the falling action. So you are just going to refer back here. The rising action, remember, is right here, leading up to the climax. The falling action is on the right, leading to the resolution. So you just need to go in here and, in your own words, tell us what the rising action was. And then here, tell us what the falling action was. Okay? Here on the 5th slide is the biggie, your objective summary. So tell us everything that happened in your plot line, but only use facts. Okay? So tell us what happened in the plot line. You're just going to tell us in your own words using complete sentences what you plotted right here. Okay? So refer back to it when you're doing this. The last thing you're going to do is write about the theme. And remember, the theme is take a step back and look at it from the author's point of view. What is the author trying to tell the reader? What is the overarching message that the author wants to tell the reader? Okay, so another way you can try to figure it out is looking at what lesson that the character or characters may have learned and how can you apply it to your own life. Okay, so that's it. So you only have 6 slides to fill out. So it might take you a little bit of time, so don't wait till the last minute. And something really cool that I'm going to do is Friday after Core Connections at 12:30, we are going to meet, okay, if you want. So if you want help with this assignment, go into the English group help classroom, okay, the Google Classroom, and just go on the Google Meet there. And I'll be there to help guide you through this if you want extra help, okay? So Friday at 12:30 p.m., if you need extra help, just go onto the English group help Google site, or not Google site, but the Google Classroom, and just join there. And whoever joins up, I will help you do this if you need help, okay? All right, that's it. Thanks. Let me know if you have questions.